Hey everybody, we are on the air. Did I say that? Ooh. Hey, my name is Carla Silver. You probably know that, and thank you for taking your time to sit down, have a cup of water with me and my guest this evening or today, whenever you're watching this video. Before I get started, I do want to introduce my co-host. His name is Albie Costa. He is from, where are you from? Australia?
I'm from Hoffs Harbour, Australia.
And if you're watching this video, you probably already know who he is, but I am going to give him a really nice introduction because I have to say I've been watching him now for, oh, hold on a second. My name is cannot do that. I did it again. I have to spend, what is it, put $20 in the kitty for having
John's going to love this.
For having the echo. Albie is first and foremost a husband, a father, bloke. I suppose. I hope that's a compliment in Australian. He is an all-around good guy, and we had the opportunity to meet in person just over a year ago, I think it was, or almost a year ago at this point. And I've actually been watching him and his organization since then. He has been in the network marketing industry 24 years, something like that. 24 years. So he's got a good 14 years or 13 years on me. So I'm showing up as a student. But more importantly, what he's done with his organization, he and his partner, Lawrence, is nothing short of spectacular. In just 28 months, they went from just the two of them to over, I'm going to guess, you can correct me when you come out here, Albie, 35,000 to 40,000 people in their team. And that's a testament to a couple of things. First of all, it's a testament to their leadership ability. It's a testament to the quality of the products that they're in front of. It's also a testament to the fact that they build their business on the internet, which is something that I'm a big fan of course. And it's a testament to the quality of the leadership they attract. And that is why we are here with you this evening, because we are looking for the creme de la creme, the best of the best, and to work with people that we know, like, and trust. And that means you. So if you haven't met Albie before, he's going to come out here and talk about his vision for what we have on the table here tonight, and all of the let's put it this way, the changes that have happened over the past 5 months that have completely changed the face and the opportunity of what we have on the table here. So Albie, come out and share with us a little bit of your thoughts. And I just want to say, first of all, on a personal note, I am so grateful that we had the opportunity to run into each other. It was kind of random in a different opportunity. And again, I'm really glad that I've been able to plant my flag here right with you and Lawrence. So come on out here, sir.
Well, thank you so much for your amazing introduction. And I have to say that I've secretly been stalking you for a few years as well, where you've been involved in other projects. I've seen videos of you walking across stage, and having met you in San Diego last year, along with some of your other team members, it's just been awesome to be able to not only meet you, but now to be working with you is just fantastic. So I'm honored to be doing that. And I know some of the leaders that you already brought into this business. I mean, I'm just excited beyond belief that we're all in the one team under the one roof, pulling in the same direction. We are going to create history with what we're doing. So thank you so much for that. Just to give you like a bit of a briefing on where we've come from and why we are literally jumping out of our skin with excitement is we've been involved in the internet marketing industry for online. I've been in, as Carla said, I've been doing network marketing for 24 years. So I started when I was 2 years old, obviously, and we started offline. We started with the Big A, which was a really good training ground, probably the toughest business you can get involved in. And then about, I think about 8 years ago, it was 12 years ago, I turned a computer on for the first time. And then about 8 years ago, began marketing online, had various degrees of success, mostly failures, which were great learning curves. And then we got involved with a whole different range of businesses, which I wasn't totally proud of, but we were making some great money out of. There were products there which were, you know, borderline dodgy, but there was some great money in it. And as the learning process goes, you know, I tried to kind of keep some of those businesses hidden from the family and friends because I really didn't have that sort of that pride in a business that I should have had. And at some point, I said to Lawrence, who's my business partner, I said, Lawrence, man, I just want to get involved in a business and want to make that my life's work. I want to get involved in something that I'm fiercely proud of, with a product that never goes out of fashion. And then we're involved. We got involved in this in the carrot bars business. I was introduced by a guy who'd been bugging me for about 18 months to get involved, and he was very, very persistent. He's a guy here from Australia called John Pike, and we got involved in the carrot bars business about 29 months ago now, and I can tell you it has been an absolute rush. Number one, we have never made the income in this business that we've, you know, we have made more income in this business we've made in anything else in our life. We are incredibly proud of the company, the business. The product is timeless. It doesn't go out of fashion. I love the fact that we are swapping one asset class for another one. That's fiat currency for solid gold. We're not actually buying anything. But something happened over the last couple of days which made me realise that, you know, this was the right thing to do. And that is, I've got two 19-year-old twin daughters who just completed their first year of university, or college, as you call it in the US, and they're coming home for 4 months over the summer break. And they both contacted me independently and said, Dad, when we get home, we want to set up our carrot bars business and we want to get started and spend the next 4 months building a carrot bars business. And that, for a father, was quite an emotional moment, because they wanted to do what I'm doing. And as a father, as many of you dads will know, that's a heartwarming moment. So that's just something that happened. So the journey over the past 29 months, we started, as Carla said, just with the two of us. We got a few of our leaders from other businesses involved. And for about the next 18 months, 17 months, we built a team of about 20,000 people. Now, I'd love to tell you that's because we were clever, but anybody that knows me clearly knows that is not why. There's two reasons our business flourished. One is we built a system, a duplicatable system where people could come in and basically have a step-by-step turnkey system where the system took care of everything. Lawrence, my business partner, is big on systems. He's an absolute genius when it comes to putting together simple step-by-step systems. So there's that, and the fact that we had such great leaders in our business. We always aim to introduce people that were at a higher level than us and above in our thinking, which in my case didn't take too much imagination. So fast forward 18 months, 20,000 people. Lawrence and I were extremely happy with the income. Carrot Bars business runs like a Swiss watch. It's a German company. They pay on time every time. Never had any troubles on that front. We took a year off. We weren't ever going to come back and actively build our business. We had enough momentum and enough leaders in our group. We had built leaders up so that our business would duplicate nicely. We tried a couple of other things just out of interest. Some one of those things was with Carla. We met over in San Diego, and we got involved in some projects that we'd been talking about for a long time. I did a lot of fishing during that time. I'm an absolute fishaholic. If the weather's good and you can't find me, I'm generally out on a beach with a surf rod catching fish. It's my place to contemplate life, and it's just my happy place. So I love it. We looked into our back office at some point during that period, say about 5 months ago, and we started to see our income growing and growing and growing. But more important, our numbers grew from about 20,000 to about 30. At that point, it was about 33, 34,000. It's about 38,000 people as we cut this video. And we had to find out the cause of this fire. And way over in South Africa, one of our leaders, a guy called Tony De Gouveia, was implementing some strategies that we'd been using quite a few years ago. And he was actually introducing them and coupling them up with the Protection Through Gold system. The Protection Through Gold system is the system that Lawrence and I put together to help create a duplicatable teaching method. And he put these two together, and quite literally within about a 90-day period, he has put in over 6,000 people into his business. But not only that, we were seeing people create incomes that fast. We'd never seen anybody make that much income consistently in our whole entire time in this industry. And it caught our attention, and it got us so excited. It was enough to bring us out of retirement and get actively involved in this business. And what we've done over the last couple of months is refine that process. Most of what Tony was doing was offline, and we've turned it into an online system. And I'm extremely excited to tell you, you are in the right place at the right time in history, because quite literally at the end of this week or early next week, we're releasing what we call the secret cash flow system, where people will be making money in 24 hours or less, guaranteed. So that just kind of gives you a bit of history as to where we've come from, where we're headed. In that process, met up with Carla. Carla, I'm going to stop here because I think I'll spontaneously combust, and all you'll see is a little pile of black ash. I'm that excited. So over to you. If you've got any questions or anything, I'm
no,
really
I'll just add to that, because I was part of the very beginning of that process. Tony had connected with me and said, "Hey, I'm working on this project. I want you to look at it." And I was like, okay, because I'm busy. I've got stuff to do. I'm running two businesses. I've got other products and stuff. You guys all know we're all busy, right? So, but out of respect, I said, okay, fine. I'll get started here and here, and I'll take a look at it. And a couple weeks later, he Skyped me and he said, "So how's that going?" And I said, "Oh, it's fine." And I kind of blew him off. And then maybe a week after that, he Skyped me again and said, "How's that going?" And I said, "Oh, I'll log into my account." And I looked at the fact that I had not sponsored anybody, I had not spent any money. I had made money within my first day, with less than 24 hours. So at that point, I thought, guys, this is something that I need to look at. And that's why we're on the phone with you, or on this webinar here with you now. It's something that you have to look at, because Don and I have been looking for a place, a home, for a very long time, where a new person with next to no skills, but a big heart and a ton of desire, can get started and experience a win from the very, very beginning. And we thought we had it a couple of times, and that didn't turn out to be the case. So Don and I sat on this for a while, picking it apart, communicating again with Tony, putting it back together. Is this real? Is it not real? Doing our own research. And we really felt about a week and a half ago, I think it was, we just decided this can't be, this is so perfect. Because I know that anybody that's a leader in any company, anywhere, it's great to make money. It's wonderful to have your bills taken care of, and it's great to be able to perform in anything, but it does not feel great when your new person has no results, even though they have a ton of desire. So we felt really great about sharing this with you, and sharing this with John and Tony, and partnering up with Albie for a couple of reasons. Number one, we felt like I hate to say the Holy Grail, but we felt like we found that Holy Grail of a place where we could feel great about putting a brand new person in this environment. Number one, we haven't even talked about how we made money right away, but we putting them in the strategy that we're going to talk about in a second. But more importantly, getting involved with a company like Carrot Bars. I have been looking at Carrot Bars for a long time. It was over there, and I thought, but I just did not have the brain room in my brain to really take a look at it, because for me, it's something that I've been interested in a really long time, planning for retirement, planning for children's educations, being able to actually put money away for our futures. and then helping other people do the exact same thing. I really believe that when I feel so great when somebody gets started in our Carrot Bars business, because they can take money out of their pocket, left-hand pocket, for example, that is over time losing value, and they can put it in their right-hand pocket into gold. And I can feel really, really good that a new person can do that. But here's the even better thing. With the strategy that we have here with Bitcoin mining, that's exactly what we're doing. And I'll give you probably a 2-minute overview. And Albie, if I make a misstatement, please jump in there and say that, because again, I'm pretty new. I've only been involved in Bitcoin mining for a couple of months now, 2.5 months. But here's how it goes. Bitcoins are an internet-based currency. They're an established currency. They've got their proponents and their detractors. They've got people that, I got an email today saying Bitcoins are against the law. And I'm like, well, that's funny because I bought something today with my Bitcoins. So Bitcoins are accepted at places like Target, Tesla, Microsoft, Dell, Amazon. I can go on and on and on. It's an established currency that is built independently, I guess is the word, on the internet. Just like people came to California in 1849 and mined gold out of the earth, Bitcoins are actually mined online with huge computing power. You cannot do this with your own computer anymore. Maybe 5 years ago you could do this with a computer, and then they needed gaming chips, and then they needed big computers, and they needed rooms of computers, and now they need an enormous amount of computing power to actually produce Bitcoin. So here's what we're not doing. We are not investing in Bitcoins. We are not speculating in Bitcoins. I am not an investment advisor, nor do I play the one on TV or on webinars like the ones you are watching. This is an opportunity for our new people to get started and cash flow their business with mining and producing Bitcoins, cash flow their business that allows them to invest their money in their gold business. So Carrot Bars is beautiful on its own, but with this added cash flow aspect for a person to get started, to be able to begin earning money right away and fund their personal investments into gold, to me is a win-win, win-win-win all the way around. Everybody gets to win in this situation. You win as somebody that joins our team and can bring somebody in. They feel great. They've got a fantastic opportunity where, again, there's no forced auto ship, but got to be a product of the product. You can fund your investment in gold with your Bitcoin mining while you're learning how to generate leads and build your business online. And for me, that is a wonderful feeling in my heart that I can share with somebody. So, did I leave anything out, Albie? Well, I think that I've lost Albie. So here's what I want to do. I don't have the ability to answer your questions tonight, but we are at a place in our launch where we are just about to go really, really big. It's important for you to make a decision and get started and fund your business with Carrot Bars. A couple of things happen along the way. We're moving fast. Albie, you're on your way back. We are moving fast, and we are looking for leaders like you to join us. And we are going to support you with not only the systems that you require to build your business, but all of we've been working tirelessly over the last few days with new sales webinars and a brand new cash flow funnel that will be launched, Albie, I think, what, on Friday?
Friday-ish.
Friday-ish. So the cool thing is that you can put your new people into a place where they can thrive. So here's what happens. There's a bunch of ways to get started. No new person will actually be able to get to the cash flow portion unless they get started in your carrot bars business. This is a tremendous carrot, I suppose, is a great way to put that, I suppose. A carrot for a new person, because they want, people, let's face it, they want to cash flow in their business. They want to earn money right away. So in order for them to be able to get to that, they must get started in your carrot bars business. So there's a bunch of ways to get started. You can get started at, is the bronze package still available, Albie, at 99 euros?
Yep.
At 99 euros, all the way up to a VIP, which is 1,870 euros last time I looked. Sometimes that moves around because there's gold attached to that, and gold fluctuates a little bit. Gold is really low right now. This is a fantastic time to begin your carrot bars business. And at the 1870, you're at a VIP position, which it depends on what everybody's budget is. But Don and I chose to get started there simply because you make 3 times as much money for the same amount of work. Did I leave anything out, Albie?
No, I don't think you left anything out. Look, it's this whole thing is simply a business in a box. One of the keys to financial freedom and living the lifestyle you really want is to get away from trading hours for dollars. That's nothing new to most of you watching this. You're leaders in your own organizations or in your own businesses. But the real key is leverage. And what we're doing is teaching people how to, number one, produce a cash flow, turn that cash flow into solid assets, and then living off the income that those assets or those income producing assets will give you. Now that's where real lifestyle is gained. And that to me is incredibly exciting, because we are truly doing something good for humanity through this process. We're also doing something good for humanity by leading them away from things like fiat currencies. I could just rave on for hours about that, but it truly is a business for the time, this time in history, perfect business. They say success happens when preparedness and opportunity meet. We are at a crossroads right now. We've certainly got the opportunity. All you need to do is bring the preparedness, and magic will happen from there on.
So it's time. It's time. Let's go. Let's build this incredible opportunity together. You have an opportunity to join probably what I can consider one of the best teams ever of internet marketers on the face of the planet. You have an opportunity to feel good about putting a new person in this opportunity. You have an opportunity to build a very, very big business that could potentially, you could go on vacation for a whole year, like Albie just did, and have your business pay you over and over and over again. And that's why Don and me are excited. That's why Albie's excited. That's why all the other leaders that have joined us and have invited you to listen to our voices tonight are excited. So if you have any additional questions, the next step is to, of course, fund your carrot bars business. If you need instructions on how to do that, please reach out to me or to your sponsor, and we'll help you along the way. Let's build a very, very big business and solve people's financial problems forever. Thanks for joining us. Albie, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you on the other side, everybody. Welcome aboard.
Thank you, Carla. See you guys.